Hi, it's Miss Capri. Okay, I have watched this in bits and pieces, and I can't unwatch it, unfortunately. And I can't forget it, and it's upset me, so I've got to say something about it. This is at the so called Women's March, and we're dealing with the Ashley Judd section of it. And it is absolutely sickening, just nauseating. Like the idea of editing clips and stuff, no, I can't do that this time around because even just watching it makes my head hurt. And I've kind of got chills, and I mean not don't mean good chills. I mean chills as in you feeling like you're coming down with something. Like I feel like I am getting literally sick. So I'm just going to play the video and I'll stop and I'll play and then I'll make my comments. And so it's going to be kind of as quick as I can possibly make it, but oh, I don't know. It's just very, very sickening. So here goes. You're not going to see her, you're just going to see me.
Ashley!
My name is Ashley Judd.
Ashley Judd is
and
here!
I am a feminist.
So that means you're actually a female supremacist.
And I want to say hello to Independence Avenue in the back, all the way down to 17th Street.
Wow!
And I bring you words from Nina Donovan, a
I don't know who that's supposed to be.
19-year-old in Middle Tennessee, and she has given me the privilege of telling you what she has to say. I am a nasty woman.
Okay, so a 19-year-old wrote this. That is really sick. Obviously, she has been horribly indoctrinated with this female supremacy, racist, sexist feminism. Enough to write this trash. So here goes. Ashley is going to read this disgusting piece of crap.
I'm not as nasty as a man who looks like he bathes in Cheeto dust.
Oh, for goodness sake. Give the Cheetos thing a rest already. I am so sick of these videos and things where people are talking about Cheetos as if it's a bad thing or something. Look, I happen to like Cheetos, so get over it, okay? I can eat what I want. And I don't know, she's probably talking about Trump. I mean, she's probably one of these girls who thinks that Trump winning the election is the end of the world. Seriously? Cheeto dust? Is that the best you can do? Nina, whatever Ashley said your name was? The fact that Ashley thinks this is worth reading? Oh.
A man whose words are a diss track to America.
A death. Since when are mere words a death trap to anyone, let alone a whole country? Look, all Trump has done so far is win a blasted presidential election. He has not sent anyone to concentration camps, and he will not.
Electoral college sanctioned hate speech contaminating this.
Oh, brother. This is coming from somebody who is actually spouting a bunch of hate speech.
National anthem. I'm not
Since when is the national anthem filled with hate speech? Give me a break.
as nasty as Confederate flags being
Oh boy. Confederate flags! Wait! Confederate flags! End of the world! Yeah. Get over the Confederate flags already. Confederacy has died. Slavery has died. Get over it. The fact is, the Confederate flag is a symbol of a part of history.
tattooed across my city.
My city! Listen to her. My city! My city! She sounds like a redneck.
Maybe the South actually is gonna rise again, maybe for some.
He's gonna rise again, maybe for some. Oh, come on. Look, the South is over. And you're making fun of people who live there because they happen to live there because you just think the South is racist. Well, that is as racist and sexist and stupid a thing as I ever heard. That is bigotry, Nina and Ashley. You people ought to be ashamed of yourselves. You're disgusting.
It never really fell.
Oh, never really fell. Oh, give me a pick and break. You people are so sick. You want the slave days back so badly. Face it, admit it. You want the slave days back. That's why you keep harping on and 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 on about it. You just keep talking about it over and over and over and over. And guess what, girls? It is over.
Blacks are still in shackles and graves.
Blacks are still in shackles and chains. So are whites. So are Asians. So are anybody who commit crimes. It's called prison, people.
Just for being black.
Bull crap.
Slavery has been reinterpreted as the prison system.
Bull crap. Prisons were here before slavery was here. Prisons have been here since slavery has been dead and gone. Slavery is not prisons. Did you want Jeffrey Dahmer going free because he was in prison because you might have thought he was a slave? Well, that's how retarded this is.
In front of people who see melanin as
Oh, brother. Now we got to make a big thing about melanin. Guess what? Melanin isn't just in people. Melanin shows up in all different types of animals too. So does lack of pigment, which makes people lighter or animals lighter. Get over it.
skin. I am not as nasty as a swastika painted on a pride flag.
Oh, please. Let's forget the pride flags for a minute, okay? They're stupid. They suck, as far as I'm concerned. We don't have heterosexual pride flags. And the rainbow was originally written about in the Bible as being a symbol, but I won't go into that right now. If you want to talk about swastikas, let's talk about the anime, which is a Japanese cartoon called Hetalia. There are fangirls and fanboys for this series. Now, crazed anime fans are called otaku. Now, these otaku, they go so nuts for things like Hetalia that they'll go to anime conventions and they'll bring swastikas with them. No kidding. So just shut up already, okay? Normal people don't go around doing swastikas.
And I didn't know devils could be resurrected, but I
didn't know devils could be resurrected, but I feel. Yeah, feels before reals. And as I've often said in previous videos, you dimwits think Trump is the devil. I guess I was proven right again.
Hitler in these.
Oh, brother, this is a typical troll thing. When all else fails, bring up Hitler! This has been happening long before Trump, back in the days when I first got onto the internet. Trolls in news groups and all kinds of things would bring up Hitler when they couldn't win an argument. Then they would just call the next person Hitler. Loser!
Streets?
Oh, you feel Hitler in the streets? There's something wrong with you people. Something horribly wrong with you people. If you're feeling Hitler, guess what? It's you.
A mustache traded for a toupee.
What the heck is the matter? What's with you and your stupid appearance-obsessed stuff? So if a guy wears a toupee, get over it. It's not against the law, or maybe you'd like it to be. I don't know. But you're stupid.
Nazis renamed the cabinet electroconversion therapy, the new...
Look, Trump is not running a cabinet of Nazis. Nazis died out with World War II. Don't keep trying to bring them back because they don't exist. As far as electroconversion therapy, what are you talking about? Do you mean electroshock therapy? Guess what? That is being done on people with to restart their heart, and it's usually done, I think, under anesthetic even. We are not living in the days of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest anymore.
gas chambers.
There are no gas chambers, at least not for innocent people. I mean, there might be the odd time when somebody's been falsely accused and sent to death row, but that's not happening as much anymore as it used to, if at all. So stop your rhetoric. We don't have, gas chambers en masse. We don't have big ovens to bake people in. This is not World War II Germany. Get over it. I know you want World War II Germany. You really want those concentration camps back badly. You want that world so badly, you people. You can just taste it. You really want your sick fantasies coming true. That's why you keep harping on about it. You pretend that you're protesting it, but you really want it badly.
The gay out of America, turning rainbows.
You know who wants to get gays out of their countries? Sharia countries. Places like Iran, Iraq, Pakistan. Places where they throw people off buildings for being gay. Places where women are stoned for being sexually assaulted. Places where grabbing people by their unmentionables is kind of like the in thing to do. That doesn't happen here in the West.
Into suicide.
Oh, seriously? You know what? I'm going to tell you something. Gays aren't the only people who commit suicide. Other people commit suicide too. Some people probably because they feel hopeless. Because guess what? You people on the left are doing a damn good job making young people feel hopeless because you're telling them, especially if they're white males, you're telling them, you people, you're part of the worst thing to happen in the universe. And if you happen to be white, then you're doubly to blame because you're attached to this evil human color and human beings being the worst blight of the universe. That's what you leftists are telling people, and you are encouraging people to commit suicide with these fatalistic, skewed views.
I am not as nasty as racism.
You are racism. You are racist. You've been nothing but racist so far.
Odd. Conflict of interest.
Oh, really? Conflict of interest. Okay. You're complaining about racism, yet you are the most racist person around? Yeah. That's conflict of interest.
Homophobia.
Oh, brother. Another left-wing buzzword. Homophobia. That's all they ever talk about is homophobia. That's become a big, hot propaganda word. Yeah, you're definitely brainwashed.
Sexual assault.
Sexual assault is something that is illegal here in the West. It is not frowned on in countries run by Muslims. The religion of peace you keep going on about as if you think it is the coolest thing around. You're talking about how we should be tolerant and loving to the Muslims because of religion of peace. But in Sharia-run countries, sexual assault is not a crime. Here in the West, sexual assault is a crime.
Transphobia. White.
Oh, for goodness sake. Transphobia. Well, how about white phobia? You have white phobia. I'm not sure what they would call that in scientific terms, but who cares? Homophobia is just a made up phobia, so is transphobia. Just because somebody disagrees with homosexuality or disagrees with the trans movement does not make them a hater or transphobic or homophobic. It just means they don't agree with that lifestyle.
Supremacy.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Look, white supremacy has become pretty much a myth. Now it's only touted by you on the left and trolls, which could very well be left-wing trolls pretending to be white conservatives in order to try and make white conservatives look like they're racist. That has been done.
Misogyny.
Oh, brother, how about misandry? There's a heck of a lot of misandry going on here.
Ignorance. What?
Ignorance. Oh, you cornered the market on ignorance because you've been so horribly brainwashed.
Privilege.
You are horribly privileged. I don't know about the girl who wrote the poem. She probably is privileged. But Ashley Judd, you certainly are privileged. A lot more privileged than me, that's for sure.
Daughter being your favorite sex symbol.
Oh, this is about that one creepy comment Trump made about his daughter being and how well, look, forget about that, okay? I mean, it's not as if Bill Clinton hasn't been creepy either. So, Donald Trump has said a few stupid things in his life. So have a lot of other people, including Madonna, who said she would like to blow up the White House and that she would give anyone who voted for Hillary well, I won't get into that. Creepy. No.
Like your wet dreams.
You know what? I think the people with the biggest wet dreams actually are you. You're always going on about that. You cannot get your minds out of the gutter. And you're projecting this on anyone else that you don't agree with.
Infused with your own genes, but
Infused with your own genes! Oh, seriously, listen to this. To this woman, this hag, trying to recite this horrible, disgusting excuse of a poem. I have no idea how that thing could have gotten published or even just gotten around. It's just utterly nauseating crap.
yeah,
No.
I'm a nasty woman.
Yeah, you're nasty. Actually, nasty that doesn't go far enough. You're repulsive.
A loud, vulgar, proud.
You're loud, you're proud, you're loud, you're vulgar, and you're proud of it. That just goes to show how low some of our society has fallen.
Woman, I'm not nasty.
Wait a minute. You just said you were nasty. Now you said you're not nasty. Make up your mind. Actually, you are nasty. You're worse. You're revolting.
Like the combo of Trump and Pence being...
Oh, brother. Then now we get this anti-Christian thing. Obviously, you hate Pence because he's a Christian. So you're the combo of Trump and Pence. No, they are a whole lot less nastier than you, that's for sure. Mike Pence, I'm not going to judge him. I don't know what he's like. Trump, I was never a fan of, but I think he's a better politician than he is a TV personality. He's mellowed out considerably. You need to do the same.
served up to me in my voting booth.
In my voting booth. Oh. Whoa. Seriously, they're not going to take away your voting rights. Calm down.
Nasty like the battles my grandmothers...
Like the battles my grandmothers. You know what? I'll bet you your grandmothers and grandfathers and any of your ancestors, I'll bet you the ones that are dead by now are probably rolling in their graves at this disgusting display.
to get me into that voting booth.
You know what? You don't owe these suffragettes anymore. Okay? The fight has already been done. we are able to vote. That will not change. We have equal rights. We have equal pay for equal work. That will not change.
I'm nasty.
Yeah, you're nasty. You're revolting.
Like the fight for wage equality.
Oh, for bloody crying out loud. Look, there is no wage gap. That is a feminine hoax. It's been debunked again and again.
Scarlett Johansson, why were the female actors paid less than half of what the male actors earned?
Oh, please. Okay, let's get into this. Let's talk about stats here a little bit. I don't know what all the stats are, but you're making it sound as if girls got less than guys for the same job. No, 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 no. When it comes to the movie industry, a lot has to do with how many roles any actor gets per specific time period, regardless of gender. Whether the actor is a seasoned actor, whether they are supporting actors, or if they are lead actors. There's a whole bunch that goes into it. Then there are actors that set their own price. Maybe some of them price themselves out of a job. Maybe they get let go because things didn't work out. So don't turn this into a Hollywood wage gap, because there's no such thing.
See, even when we do go into higher paying jobs, our wages are still cut with blades sharp.
You can't cut a wage with a blade. And they're not cut because of your gender. Higher paying jobs are equal. It all depends on how many jobs you take, how many jobs you actually show up for, how well you do. A man still gets as much as a woman for the same job, in the same outfit.
By testosterone.
So now you're talking about testosterone having blades, cutting wages. That's just a bunch of gobbledygook that makes no sense at all.
Why is the work of a black woman?
Of a black woman. Oh, just listen to her get all emotional and all choked up. Ugh. Please. Now you're going to talk about, oh, it's not only women getting oppressed, it's black women too. They're getting less than white people. Bull crap.
And a Hispanic woman worth only 63 and 54 cents of a white man's privileged daughter.
Bull crap. I'm pretty sure that your relatives get a whole lot more money than my relatives. You make more than I do. I am positive of that. You are the one who is privileged. So stop this anti-Trump stuff, because it's bull and it stinks.
Is not a feminist myth.
Yes, it is a feminist myth. And it's a malicious, nasty lie.
This.
Oh, yes, and it's also racist. Now, she goes on to something else here, too. Let's see what she has to say.
Is inequality.
No, I'll tell you what. What you are trying to promote here is inequality. You are raging against equality, and you are calling it inequality, and it is not. You are so screwed up. Nothing is ever enough for you. You have to make up reasons, and you really have to perform a whole bunch of mental gymnastics just to try and get people to give you what you think you're entitled to, because nothing's ever enough for you.
So we are not here to be debunked.
You have been debunked over and over, and you just never learn.
We are here to be respected.
Well, you're not going to get respect if you don't act respectful. Oh, you probably don't understand that. I'm sure that went way over your head.
We are here to be nasty.
So you're here to be nasty, but you want to be respected. No, you can't have it both ways.
I'm nasty. Like my blood stains on my bed sheets. We
What the heck?
don't actually choose if and when to have our periods.
Wait a minute. How holy. Okay. You. You know what? I don't like having to crap and pee and flush it down the toilet either. But that is human nature. So you got your periods. Big deal. Cry about it. That is nature. Not everything about nature is nice. I don't like lightning. It scares the living heck out of me. But it's a part of nature. I don't like earthquakes. They scare the living heck out of me too. But they are also a part of nature. I don't like mosquitoes. Guess what? They're also a part of nature. So stop whining because you're a woman and you think that you have it so bad. You can't argue with nature.
If we could, some of us would.
Well, that's too bad for you. Get over it.
We don't like throwing away our favorite pairs of underpants. Tell me.
What? You are truly unbelievable. You actually, some of you out there, you feminists, you actually have favorite pairs of underpants. You real This is a whole new realm of stupid. I just don't know what to say.
Why are pads and Tampax still taxed? Ooh, that was a brand.
Wait, you're talking about taxing you're talking about Tampax and pads being taxed? What the heck? No, look. Anything you buy in a store is going to be taxed. It's called goods and services or sales tax or whatever, regardless of what it is.
Why are tampons and pads still taxed when Viagra and Rogaine are not?
You just seriously said that? Viagra and Rogaine are not necessities. They're basically recreational drugs. They don't tax that kind of stuff. They don't put a tax on cocaine either because it's illegal.
Is your erection
Oh, can you please get your mind out of the gutter for 2 seconds?
really more than protecting the sacred, messy part of my womanhood?
My womanhood! Ah, you are just sickening, Ashley. And this Nina, whoever wrote this poem, it's disgusting. Look, just leave that TMI stuff at home, okay? Leave it behind closed doors. Nobody wants it around. It's not the end of the world if you have to pay for a few things in life. So you have to pay for your tampons. So not every single drug is taxed. Well, deal with it. Too bad. It's got nothing to do with erections taking precedent over anything else. Look, if you don't want to have sex with a guy, don't.
It's the blood stain on my jeans.
Ever thought of you're not into this 4chan free bleeding stuff, are you? Ugh, disgusting.
more embarrassing than the thinning of your hair.
Maybe that's because it's blood. I mean, when you think about it, it's pretty embarrassing if a guy can't make it to the bathroom in time and he pees his shorts. I mean, that's pretty embarrassing. It's got to do with a human body fluid. I I mean, I would assume that you would be embarrassed if somebody told you you had a giant booger hanging out of your nose. Body secretions, we don't like doing that in public, regardless of gender. Are you getting this?
I know it is hard to
Yeah, it's hard listening to you. You make me sick.
look at your own entitlement.
Oh boy. So that's your problem, is it? It's hard to look at your own entitlements. You have to pretend to be fighting for equality, which you don't need to fight for because we already have it. And that makes you feel important somehow? Pathetic.
Privilege.
Yeah, you're privileged.
You may be afraid of
I doubt it.
truth. I am unafraid.
I somehow don't believe you.
To be honest, it may
No, you're not.
sound petty.
Yeah, you sound petty, all right. You sound worse than petty. You sound nauseating.
Up a few extra cents, it adds up to the pile of change I have yet to see in my country.
Get a freaking life.
I can't see. My eyes are too busy praying to my feet. Hope
Prank to your what?
don't mistake eye contact for wanting physical contact.
So now you're upset because you don't have physical contact? Sorry, but I can't help you there.
Have my life.
I don't know what kind of physical contact you're talking about. If you don't want a guy, then don't date. If you do want a guy, sometimes you'll find a good one, sometimes you won't. It's the same thing with girls as friends. Sometimes you make friends with girls, sometimes you don't. People are people, and sometimes they get along and sometimes they don't. That's life. Live with it.
I have been zipping up my smile, hoping you don't think I want to unzip your jeans.
Okay, you're really creeping me out here. I don't know what you. Oh, I get it. You think that every time a man sees you smile, he thinks right away sex. Look, all men certainly aren't like that. You've been watching too many stupid feminist shows. Holly Weird, after all, is dominated by feminists, and on TV they are always portraying males as pigs and girls as desperately unhappy and uh, um, if they're single they're unhappy about that, and if they're in a relationship they're unhappy about that. That's the media's fault if you believe this crap. And it's your fault for letting them suck you in.
I am unafraid to be nasty because I am nasty, like
You're unafraid to be nasty because you are nasty. Okay.
Susan, Elizabeth, Eleanor, Amelia.
You know what? I don't believe that Amelia Earhart, if that's who you were referring to, was nasty. I don't think Eleanor Roosevelt was either. Susan B. certainly wasn't nasty, as far as I know. How dare you? How dare you speak these people's names in this screed? How dare you? How dare you? Oh, that's right. You're nasty. They're not.
Rosa, Gloria,
Yeah, Gloria, I think she is nasty.
Condoleezza,
Wait a minute, did you just say Condoleezza? She's not nasty.
Sonia, Malala, Michelle,
Michelle Obama. Oh.
Hillary.
Hillary. Yeah, she's nasty. She's nasty. She wanted to be voted in because she wanted to be the first woman president. That was her whole game. That was her whole thing. She was patronizing and insulting to people like me who don't vote based on gender. We vote based on policies.
And our pussies?
Oh, seriously. Stop using that word, please. Pussies are cats. They're not genitalia. Save the word pussy for a cat.
Ain't for grabbing.
Well, yeah, tell that to people in Sharia run countries. Don't preach that here because we already know that. And get over the whole stupid Trump tape thing. This was ages ago. You don't seem to be having any conniptions over Hillary laughing about getting this rapist off the hook, child rapist, and she laughed because the polygraph didn't work.
Therefore, reminding you that our walls are stronger than America's.
Therefore, reminding you that our walls are stronger. Oh.
Ever will be our pussies.
Will you forget that word? I am so sick of it.
For our pleasure. That
Seriously, I can just feel my IQ dipping. This is just. Ugh.
they are for birthing.
Again, tell that to people who live in Sharia-run countries. There are a lot of us around, Christians and conservatives alike, who don't believe that you must birth if you are married and you have sex.
New generations of filthy, vulgar, nasty, proud, Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, Sikh.
You can't put everybody into one kettle, okay? If you're Christian, you are going to try very hard not to be nasty. And ditto for, I think, most of the other these religions, except the Sharia-run countries. That's a different whole different thing.
Name it, for new generations of nasty women. So if
Ew, new generations of nasty women? No thanks.
you, a nasty woman, or you love one who is, let me hear you say,
No. You're not going to hear me say anything you want me to say.
hell yeah.
Oh, are you kidding me? The Leslie Jones thing? Like, in the 2016 Femme Ghostbusters, she was known for hell yeah! No. No. So much no. So very much no.
Hell yeah.
No.
Hell yeah.
Heck no. Oh, I guess that was it. I thought she finished off with another recitation of I am a nasty woman. Or woman, sorry. Oh, it's finally over. It is finally over. Okay. Oh.